Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to explain and practically demonstrate how to initialize the class variables for objects using methods in Java. So let's get started. This session is a continuation of the previous session. So in the previous session, I explained how to create multiple objects and how to initialize the class variables for every object that I create here, right? So here in this example that I have already demonstrated in one of the previous sessions, I created three objects. This is a first object, this is a second object, and this is a third object. So three objects. And for every object, we need to initialize this class variables. Okay, for every object, we need to initialize this class variables. You see, company, model, color, price, mileage, or all these class variables have initialized for every object with different data. Second object also, we have initialized the same class variables with different sets of data. Now, third object also, we have initialized this class variables, class related variables using different data. Like that for every object. I can create any number of objects. Here in this example, I created only three objects, but there is no limit for how many objects we can create in real time, right? So assuming that here only three objects, right? Assume that in real time, if you want to create some 100 objects for the same class, if I want to create 100 objects, for every object, I need to initialize this class variables for that particular thing, right? For every object of this class, I need to initialize this class variables. So for every object, we need to initialize this many number of variables. For one object, how many variables I need to initialize? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So total 5 lines I am writing to initialize the class variables of a single object. What about 10 objects? Here, 5 variables. So for 10 objects, 50 lines need to be written like this. For three objects, first object, 5 lines. Second object, I need to write this 5 lines to initialize all these class variables in this example. Third object, 5 lines. Like that, if there are 10 objects, 10 into 5, 50 lines. If there are 100 objects, 100 into 5, 500 lines I need to write. So I don't want to write this many number of lines. Instead of writing 5 lines, I want to write only one line. Per object, I want to write only one line to initialize this class variables for the objects. How to do that? That is possible with the help of methods. So what I can do here is inside this car class template, inside this class car template where we have the class variables, what I'll do here is I'll just create one method here. The sole purpose of this method is to initialize this class variables for every object. Okay. So I want to reduce this 5 lines to only one line. Okay. This 5 lines to every object's 5 lines I want to convert into one line. Third object's 5 lines I want to convert into one line. How to do that? For doing that guys, okay, here I need to create a method public void you can give any name. Okay, you can give any name. So I'm just giving some, okay, readable name. Initialize, okay, variables. Like that, I'm just giving some name. You can give any name here. Okay, there is no rule. So like this, if I write initialize variables or initialize class variables, or you can give short form initware. Okay, like that, you can give anything. Okay, any name you can give for this particular method. So otherwise, I'll give some short form initware. Okay. You can give anything. You can give the short name or lengthy name, whatever you want, you can do. And here, inside the circular brackets, I'm going to declare okay, I'm going to create the parameters. For this particular method, I'm going to create the parameters with the same names. Okay. So here string company is there, right? So here also I'll give string company, comma. Here string model is there, this class variable. Here also as a parameter of this particular method to initialize all these class variables, I'm creating the same parameters as if the class variables are there. Here string color, third one, copy and copy paste and put a comma. Then int price, then comma, double mileage, copy this. Same data type, same name I'm giving here for a while, right? I'll just drag it to the right side, okay, so that you can see it properly. Fine. Till here we created. Now, what I want to do is I want to initialize this class variables with these parameters. Okay. So from here, guys, what I want to do from here is instead of initializing the class variables by writing these 5 lines, using the object reference of this particular okay object, using the object reference of the first object, I am going to, instead of initializing the all these 5 class variables in 5 statements, I'll use the same object reference to call this initware method. Okay, I'm just giving some random name here, initware. You can give any name, kc dot initware. Like this I'll pass. Now here this kia value I'll pass here. This Karen's, I'll pass here. This black, I'll pass here. This 25 lakhs, I'll pass here. 23.45, I'll pass it here. Right? Now, what I will do next here is this data will go into this company, and this company parameter should be assigned to the class variable company. Okay. For I need to assign Kia to this company, that is class variable company, right? But this is a parameter. Now here key, when I'm calling this particular method, this data Kia is going to, okay, going to store inside this first parameter known as company, and this is a parameter. The data or the value that is stored in the parameter company should be stored into the class variable company, this class variable company. How to do that? Here I'll write company is equal to company. Okay, company is equal to company. And similarly, Karen's will go into model, right? So this model I would like to assign to the class variable model. So here class variable model is equal to the parameter model I am writing here, parameter model. Then next one, here into the color, when I'm calling this particular method, this black third argument will go into the third parameter of this method when I'm calling this method using the object reference of this particular object. So black will go into the color, and I want to assign it to the class variable color. So for that, color is equal to color. Done. Next one, 25 lakhs, right? Next one is 25 lakhs. So that will go into the price parameter. So this price I would like to assign to the class variable price. For that, price. With the help of this method, I am initializing the class variable. Okay. With the help of this particular method in this class template, I am going to initialize this class variables for every object. So for every object using their object reference, I need to call this method instead of writing these lines. Okay. I can comment this for a while, or I can remove also. For a while. Okay. I don't have to initialize the class variables in this particular method. Rather, I'll simply call this one of the method using which I'm initializing the class variables for this particular object indirectly. I don't need to write that 5 lines. Just one line is enough. This single line is enough, guys. Okay. Next, 23.5, 23.45 will go into the mileage, and here that mileage will get assigned to this mileage. Okay. Mileage is equal to mileage, like this. Okay. Done. Now, all good, right? It should work, right? But there is a problem, guys. Okay. With this approach, there is a problem. Here, using the object reference of the first object, I am calling this init_var method, which contains all these parameters which will receive this argument. So Kia will go into company, Karen's will go into model, black will go into color, 25 lakhs will go into price, 23.4 will go into the mileage. Like that, everything is done. And all these parameters are getting assigned to the class variables. But the problem here is, you see, you are already getting some warning messages. While writing this method, you are already getting warning message. First warning message, same warning message you will get for all the class variables, which are here parameters are here. This company is parameter. We are assuming that this company is a class variable, but that's not correct, guys. What is the reason here is, here you see the class variables have the same name, the parameters have the same name, right? Here company both are same. Now when I double click on this left side company, what is getting highlighted? Parameter is getting highlighted. You see there are duplicate things. Class variable have the same name, parameter also have the same name. Now company is equal to company means here left side company, we are assuming that is a class variable, but it's not getting highlighted here. You see here what is getting highlighted? When I double click on this left side company, instead of the class variable, parameter is getting highlighted. If I right click on the, if I double click on this right side one company, same name company, then also parameter. That means we are assigning the parameter to parameter itself. Okay. We assumed that, we hoped that this parameter will be assigned to the company. Here, this left side company is a class variable, we thought. Right side company is parameter, we thought. But since they both have the same name, left side and right side have the both same name, here the local variables, indirectly these parameters are nothing but special local variables, right? They will be given more preference over the class variables. That's why this model is, left side model is not class variable model, this is parameter model. Right side model is also parameter. That means parameter is equal to parameter we are doing. Then how come these values will be initialized with this class variables? Because I'm simply passing Kia to this company, and here company is called company, here the same company is called company. What is the use? There's no use, right? I'm assigning the Kia data to the same parameter only, but I want to assign this Kia data from the parameter to this class variable. That's what is the problem. So here the class variables and parameters, if they have the same name, that is the problem, right? That is the problem. So what we can do, one of the approaches is that you have to give different names for this. One of the approaches is that you have to give different names for this particular parameters. For example, instead of company, I'll give com. short form com. Instead of model, I'll give mo. Instead of color, I'll give co color. Okay, instead of price, pri, I'm giving pri. Instead of mileage, mil, mileage. Okay, so here I'm giving the short forms. So now, since the class variable names are different from the parameter names, and if I put com here, and if I put mo here, the warning messages are going off. You see, co here and pri here, price is equal to pri, mileage is equal to mil. Okay, here parameter names and class variable names have different names now, and because of which the warning messages are gone. So will this solve the problem? Yes, this has solved the problem already. So here Kia will go into com, and that com is nothing but the parameter is getting assigned to the company, class variable company. You see, when I double click on this left part, that is company, you see class variable is getting highlighted. Earlier parameter was getting highlighted. This time class variable is getting highlighted. When I double click on the right side com, you see parameter. That means parameter data is assigned to the class variable, like that. It's we have solved the problem temporarily. Now here, instead of writing this file length, what I can do, simply I'll write hamz, object reference of the second object dot. I'll simply call this method. You can give any name for this method. I gave init var for now. In this, I'm going to pass all this data. Instead of initializing with this file length, just by calling a single method, I will be able to initialize the same class variables, okay, with a single line, in a single line. Amaze, I'm just copy pasting this amaze here. Gray, 9 lakhs 14. Done. I'll remove all this stuff. Done. You see, single line, the job is done. Earlier, in place of the single line, there used to be 5 lines. In place of the single line, there used to be 5 lines. Now for this also same thing. ms dot init var, first one, Maruti, Swift, Red, 8 lakhs 18. Now remove this. Okay. This part not required. You see, instead of writing that 5 lines, I'm just writing a single line here. Okay, instead of writing that 5 lines for initializing all these class variables of this class for every object, I need to write 5 lines, right? In place of the 5 lines, I'm only writing one line because of this particular method. This is what is advantage of the method, guys. This is what is advantage of the method. Okay, so let's run this code. Right click, run as Java application. We should get the output, proper output we should get, that is you see, after initializing this class variables for the first object using this object reference, right, by calling this method, right, the all these class variables will be assigned indirectly with the help of method, will be initialized with all this data like Kia, Karen's, okay, black, 25 lakhs 23 point. After that, using the same object reference, we are calling the start car method, stop car method, car details. You see, if this values got properly initialized with for this class variables for this particular object properly, if they got initialized, these methods will run in a proper way. That is company, in place of the company, Kia will come, Kia car started. In case of stop car calling, here using the same object reference, I'm calling stop car. Here Kia car stop should be printed. Car details, all the details of the car, like company of the car is company, that is Kia, model of the car is Karen's, color of the car is black, like that should be printed. Okay, it should happen for all the remaining objects also. Let's run this and see whether that is happening or not. Right click, run as Java application, and see what is happening. We got the output here. I'll just move it here. Okay, yeah, this is better. I'll just drag it here. Now you see, this is the output. Kia car started, Kia car stopped, company of the car is Kia, model of the car is Karen's. All the three methods got called using the object reference, and this is a proof that if you are getting in this particular methods, if you are getting proper things like Kia, Karen's, black, 25 lakhs, if you are getting, that means this values got properly initialized for this class variables for the first object. Second object also Honda car. You see, Honda car details got printed. Then Maruti car started. Okay, company of the car is Maruti. Model of the car is Swift, red, 8 lakhs, 18.4. Everything got printed properly. That means everything is working fine. So, but there is one problem, guys. Okay, in this also there is one problem, that is, you see, there is no readability, guys. Okay, there is no readability. What is the readability problem here? You see here, class name is, class variable. Class related variable has a name as company. But here parameter has some name known as com. Is it readable? This com is readable? No, right? Is mo is readable? But this is readable. Model is readable. Class variables are readable, but parameters are not readable. But if I give the same names for the parameters, you see here, while assigning the parameters to the class variables, that is not working fine, right? How to overcome this problem? You see, how to overcome this readability problem? You see, intentionally, I rename this particular parameters. If the parameters also have the same name as the class names here, we are not able to initialize this, initialize this data to this class variables of the class. For every object, we are not able to do that. Because if both have the same name, here if I say company is equal to company, what is happening? If I give company is equal to, here, if this parameter name is also company and class variable is also company, if I say company is equal to company, it's actually assigning the parameter to the parameter itself, because parameters have the more priority here over the class variables inside this method. Okay, so that's what is the problem we are facing. That's why we have compromised the readability of this particular parameters. But I don't want to compromise the readability. How to overcome this problem, that I'm going to cover in the next session, guys. In the next session, okay, despite of putting the class variable also has company, and parameter name is also like a readable name company, both having the same name also, I'll be able to initialize this class variables for each and every object using the same method only. How that is possible, I'm going to cover in the next session. Till then, see you. Bye bye.